there, and welcome to Share Bright Light. I'm Derek, and today we're going to be talking about the 6th yellow light, and we're going to go some places. I just think you would have a great time, so just come with us. So we're actually going to go donate some stuff to a thrift shop that resells things. Look what we found. We found some Christmas stuff that we can donate also. So Mom's going to grab it.
Hey, today our yellow light is boast. Boasting is something you express too much pride in yourself, or something you have or have done or connected to in some way. So the yellow light today is boasting. We're right here at this ministry. They do a lot of good things. We're here to support this ministry. Y'all get out and support your thrift stores that are doing a work for the Lord. Oh, that food was really good. You know, the love chapter says love does not boast. In Proverbs 27:2, it says, let another praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips. Boasting is not a mark of love. You see, Paul's mention of boasting is significant given his teaching against arrogance elsewhere in this letter. Earlier in this same book, Paul revealed that the Corinthian Christians were boasting about many things. They even attempted to persuade people to their allegiance to different apostles. We're supposed to be lifting up Jesus. This created division within the church. They were critical of Paul. You know what? Even they boasted of their tolerance for immorality, even among other Christians. They sued each other in court, and we know that's a bad example for the unbeliever. Paul was addressing these and other arrogant actions of the Corinthian church when he wrote the famous love chapter. According to verse 4, real love does not boast. There is no arrogance in love. The actions of the Corinthians are sometimes evident among even today's believers. Rather than living with kindness and patience, like in verse 4, many promote division within the church, criticizing church leaders, bragging of their enlightened attitude towards sin, bringing lawsuits against fellow Christians. A Christian who walks in godly love will not have a boastful attitude.
So I got some coffee. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. 1 Corinthians 4:7 says, for who sees anything different in you? What did you have that you did not receive? If then you received it, why do you boast as if you did not receive it? You see, in boasting, we misunderstand or are blind to the source of what we have in possession or have achieved, whether that be in our job, our skill, our money, our spiritual gifts, doctrine, or even our knowledge of good and evil.
So remember, when you see somebody boasting and acting like this, slow down and use extra caution. Remember, we want to be protected on getting in the close, intimate relationships with the wrong people. We can be nice and show love to everybody, but there's a difference. The Bible says, how can two walk together unless they be agreed? So you slow down and use extra caution when you see these things.
So we see when that bragging takes place and we start talking about those people. Imagine back in Paul's day, they were like, those people who were baptized by Apollos, they don't have the true gospel. Or those people baptized by Paul, those people, they don't have the true gospel. And so what we see here is a division and pride in our flesh and what we have learned on knowledge of good and evil, and it's not pleasing to Jesus. Jesus has one body, but one body. So I'm here in Hobby Lobby, just looking around for things to the house, And I want to share the last verse with you. It says in Jeremiah 9:24, "But let him who boasts boast of this, that he understands and knows me, that I am the Lord, who exercises loving kindness, justice, and righteousness on the earth. For I delight in these things, declares the Lord." You see, my friend, we need to get our eyes off ourselves and onto Him who is lovely, holy, and always does the right thing. He wants to be our source, so that in understanding this, that He is our source, we won't need to boast from a place of lack. How can we love anyone if our eyes are on ourselves and trying to fill our insecurities? Instead, we can let Jesus fill the empty places in our hearts, and in the overflow, we can love and treat others with tender care. The reason that love does not boast is simple. Love is focused on the loved one and not on oneself. The person boasting is full of themselves, making their achievements look great, and they're too occupied impressing others to even notice others. Love turns the perspective outward. You see, a person with God's type of love will magnify others and focus on their needs and offer help with no thought of repayment, recognition. Just like it says, love doesn't seek its own. Boasting is unloving and sinful, and we are called to reflect Christ, and we should make efforts to have the same attitude as Jesus. We see this in Philippians 2:5. Showing a love that draws people to Jesus, and we should give glory to our Father, like Matthew 5:16.